Hi, I'm Nate, and you're watching Photolearningism. Today I wanted to cover the 4 most useful Chrome plugins that I have found helpful in my photography and web development journey, both sides of the fence, and I'll explain why as we go. Let's get into them. Okay, so to start talking about this, I wanted to show off these 4 Chrome extensions that have been the most helpful to me because I'm a Chrome guy in my journey here as a photographer, starting with Internet Explorer tab. And you're probably already wondering, hearing those buzzwords, Chrome, IE, why would you do that? Well, often when you're going to build a website, even just as a photographer, you're going to try things out, you're going to test things, and you're going to find that when you're trying to ensure that your audience has the capability to get to you and find you and experience it the way you designed it, there are small differences between Chrome and IE, and in fact there's small differences between all of them, into Firefox, into Safari, into Silk, go on and on and on and on, the other different ones, Opera, the list goes on and on. But even small things like font sizes, the way graphics are interpreted, transparency levels, there's going to be small differences in how each browser engine tackles it. So me being a primary user in Chrome, rather than dance around between at least Chrome and Internet Explorer, having this quick emulation mode gives me that ability without having to dance around. Also, there are tools I use. For example, I use SharePoint for a lot of my site design, which is dominantly Microsoft, and sometimes the tools they build in to make the most out of those things, at least in the back end, the front end is pretty similar. The back end requires Internet Explorer. So again, I can get my work done in Chrome without having to hop browsers so much. So to show you what that looks like, we have a button that appears, and don't worry so much about capturing the name or what it is right now. I'm going to put lists of these in the descriptions and links and where to get them. So have a look at that. Anyways, IE tab, that looks like this, and it's very subtle. You'll notice that there's a new address bar that pops in up here, and suddenly we are in IE emulation mode. To accomplish that, there is a plugin, there's an extension you get from the Chrome store, and you also have to download the IE engine, but it's not really as difficult as it sounds. It's actually really easy, and you get the benefit of being able to use this, and it behaves just like you'd expect, as if you were in Chrome. So it really doesn't take away from the experience all that much, and to close it is very easy and puts you back into Chrome. So IE tab, very useful for switching back and forth between the two engines without actually having to hop browsers. You get more efficiency out of your day and your time, and that's always a good thing, right? So IE tab, that's number 1. Number 2 is the user agent switcher. Again, along similar lines, except this particular extension gives you the ability to jump into not just different browser experiences and engines, but on mobile versions of them, like Android, for example, within different browsers. If I wanted to see, okay, well, I know that Chrome on a desktop on a Windows PC looks superb. What happens if I throw that into Android mobile? What happens? Now, in this case, I've already been building my website around this concept, so ideally, I would see no difference when I go into this. But it's very useful in that I can do all these different emulations, even different versions of Internet Explorer right from here if I really wanted to, right from within Chrome, which is totally awesome. Again, time saving. I can flip through a lot of different options. I can see if there's going to be any distinct difference in functionality and my graphics. All of that with a simple extension right inside of Chrome. So sweet. Go check that one out. User Agent Switcher. The next one I wanted to cover, this is actually specifically designed for YouTube. It is a very handy plugin called VIDIQ. And I'm going to do this kind of in tandem alongside another one. It's the competitor, but I get things from each one. VIDIQ, another one called TUBEBUDDY. Both very, very useful and initially free extensions. They're totally worthwhile if you're going to create content and maintain a presence on YouTube. They give you some great statistics and some help on how you do things. So I'm going to hop over to my channel here, and first of all, along the top, once you install them and once you sign into them, you get these pieces up here alongside the usual YouTube controls. This is from VIDIQ, and it gives you the quick and dirty statistics of where you are with your channel, how much time has been watched, how much time for the week and overall and all that. So very handy to see, just nice and easy without having to dig too far into my channel analytics. I have it right at my fingertips. Also very helpful is that it puts these extra columns right along the right side there where I can see kind of a combination of the both here. This is VIDIQ, this is TUBEBUDDY. There are small differences. They offer some information. I'll show you what the big differences are. With VIDIQ, since we started with that one, it gives you a SEO score, which is really, really cool. It kind of tells you how well you're rating for searches, how well things are being found. That's helpful to see, and that's run against their best practice and brief analytic check in the background. So that can be really helpful to see how well a video is performing or not, and get a sense of maybe what could be done to make that better. They will give you kind of the quick overview of the tags you're using and how well they consider those to be performing, some quick changes you could do along the side here if you want. They will make suggestions, but the free version only gives you a limited number of them. So you can get some use of that even with the free, but you don't get the full value without buying up the level. I have to say that I've done what I feel is very well with just the free version. Even that's been very insightful. So start with that, check it out. You lose nothing by putting it on. It just gives you more information to work from. So try that, VidIQ. TubeBuddy's kind of the same idea. You see some similarities there. It connects into the social platforms that you're willing to connect to, Twitter, Facebook, and those things, and a few others. Similar best practices that help you make sure you cover all the bases for making your content searchable and findable and all that stuff. Again, tag reviews. It's been some great resources just to figure out, okay, well, how can I make it better? So again, totally worth trying out. It's a free tool to start. You do get enhanced abilities with licensed versions, which I'll admit to you, I do that because I get a lot of value out of their tagging tools, and I'll do another video on how to get the most out of that. But for right now, I just wanted to show you both ends of those fences and how well those work for quickly showing off what you can get done inside of Chrome. So to cover it again, we covered over IETab, User Agent Switcher, and VidIQ and TubeBuddy. Again, I will put links to those in the description below. If you happen to like this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up to tell me that this was helpful for you. Leave me a comment, discuss these things with me, ask questions. I'd be happy to help you find the answers. And if I don't know, I'll try to point you in the right direction because we're a community. We're all learning. I'd like to help you get to the place you're getting to, just like I'm trying to get there myself. Come connect with me on nateciraulo.com. Connect with me from there. There's portal links out there to all of my connections, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Come subscribe, come say hi. I'd love to hear from you. So thanks for watching. Take good care.